Hi, my name is Ariel Wagner, part of Group 1 for our final project, and I will be doing the conclusion part of it. The main goal of creating and using the CBDIS system is to carefully and quickly identify botanicals in a forensic setting. The results of the methods involving DNA extraction using standard PCR techniques with various groups of plants have proven successful if the PCR techniques are implemented carefully and properly. Scientists are already using PCR techniques every day to extract human DNA, so this process would be easy to implement for plant DNA as well. CBDIS would mimic the FBI's CODIS system. CODIS is already set up in an efficient way to categorize and locate human DNA within their system, so CBDIS would be similarly set up to identify and organize botanical gene DNA. Forensic botany is a relatively new science in the forensic setting, and the knowledge we can gain as a whole from studying and paying attention to forensic botany would vastly improve the forensic system as a whole. Some examples of ways that categorizing botanical DNA would help: alibi checking. If someone says that they are in a certain place at a certain time, they might have some botanical evidence on their clothes or their shoes to be able to validate or identify where they were at certain times, or even if they were there at all. Validating body decomposition timing. If a coroner says that a body has been there for X amount of time, they might be able to check that against the plant decomposition that's going on and seeing if that is accurate or if it was moved from a different location. Which brings me to the next point: identifying where a body has been due to plant evidence. If a body had been moved from one place to another, they would be able to see if there was plant evidence from its original place versus where it was moved to. That would all be able to be seen on the body and checked against, because plants are um, unique to its place. Closely related to what CODIS can do from familial DNA matching, CBDIS could potentially help identify an unknown plant of some kind due to having similarities to existing plants found in the system. So CODIS, with its familial DNA matching, if a DNA sample is submitted and um, it's not a perfect match, but it has some family DNA like with it, kind of like with the Golden State Killer, how they found it with a close relative. We might be able to help that or see that with an unknown plant. It might have some similarities to an existing plant already in the system and would help kind of narrow down some properties with the plant that is unknown. Overall, creating and implementing CBDIS to be used as an aid to investigations involving any kind of botanical material would greatly help solve cases faster and more efficiently. Not every investigator is going to be familiar with botanical materials and how they relate to the crime scenes, so gathering this knowledge and being able to have it neatly contained into one easy system would be really nice to integrate into modern investigation processes today. This new streamlined knowledge could really only benefit in terms of solving cases. More knowledge is always better. Thank you so much. Have a good day.